Facebook Live, Facebook Live. We have arrived. One more time, y'all. Let's get it in. This is Watchman Derrick Yisrael, also known as Pastor Derrick, on the Early What I Seek the Scripture Study and Prayer Line on this 23rd day in March 2022. Now it's working. Son, good to see you in here. Call me later. I want to check in with you. Good to see you in here. Niece in here. See, now it's working. I don't think it was working a second ago. Matty Yahoo up in here. We got young faithful Barbara as usual. She got me stuck saying that, man, because it's just true. Chantel, what's up with it? Voice of an angel in the building. Hallelujah. Y'all get your tag game on. Get your tag game on. Good morning, Barbara. Good to see you. My niece is in here. We got Matty Yahoo up in the building, like I said. My beautiful mother's in here, and Yosef, Elder Yosef. Big sister Fee, love you, sis. Mother-in-law, love you too. Mother Joyce in here. Yakawan, what's up with it? Elmo, what you know? Christy, what's up? Missed you, man. Missed you. Al Mal, my pal. Continue to trust the Most High. Job 1. Look what it says. It says, there was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job. And that man was perfect and upright. Listen what the Bible says about him. That man was perfect and upright, and one that feared Yah and eschewed evil. Y'all know what eschewed mean? Mother Katie, love you. Good to see you. You know what eschewed evil mean? He hated it. He hated evil. How many of y'all hate evil? We should hate evil. Brianna, good to see you in here, young lady. We should hate evil. We don't hate people, we hate evil. But we hate it. We hate it to the point that we refuse to live like it. In fact, we should avenge it. Did y'all know that? You shouldn't like adultery. You should hate it. Trenda, good to see you in here, sis. You shouldn't like fornication. You should hate it. Strip clubs. There was a Hooters by my house. And Hooters is famous for their wings. Pun intended. Yeah, pun intended. Yeah. Hooters is famous for their Hooters. Their wings. Chicken wings, right? I was glad when it closed down. We should hate evil. But first we got to start with the evil in us. Ephesians 5:11. Thank you, niece. But Ephesians 5:11 say, have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, yet reprove them. And reprove means to correct it. You don't like it. The key to you reproving it is you not having no fellowship with it. No fellowship with it. And you definitely got fellowship with it if it's in you. It says, have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. That's what it says. Have no fellowship with it. Then on the contrary, yet check it. You don't want it in your house. It's going to be in your house if it's in you. So you got to get it out of you in order to get it out your house. If you don't want it in your marriage, you got to get it out of you. Then it won't be in your marriage. If you look at Job, what qualified him to hate evil was he was perfect and upright. Did that make sense? Yeah. He was qualified to hate evil. How can a pimp hate evil? The thought to mind our own business comes from our business ain't right ourselves. And when you ain't right, your ideology, your thinking, your perspective ain't right. But people don't get that part. Your perspective is tainted. Just learn to mind your own business. People have that state of mind because their business is raggedy. If you open up that door, a skeleton gonna fall out. So you know they're gonna holler, mind your own business. Sweep around your own, you know. But there was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright. When you live a clean, righteous life, and your footsteps is ordered by the Most High. Denise Wilkins, good to see you in here. But when you're, Gene, big bro, good to see you in here, man. When you live for the Most High, you're positioned to come against evil, period. And then the cold part about it is that's what you're supposed to do. You shouldn't, like those of you that came from up under Suspect Ministries, right? Latricia Johnson. There should be a new fear that people have of you. I'm talking about if you come out of a ministry with a preacher screwing everybody, out of pocket, and preaching false doctrine and just wicked, running a little lightweight cult, right? When a person is caught up in that, they can't say nothing. They caught up, they deceive, they cooperate. But when the Most High call you out of the darkness into the marvelous light, Don Deems, you should not have the attitude of, I'm going to mind my business. Lightweight promoting that wickedness in a positive manner. You're supposed to come against it heavily. They're supposed to fear you because you have the sword of the Spirit. Did y'all know that? I'm being real with you. Paul, Shaul is his name, but Paul, reputation went out and say, he that once destroyed the faith, destroyed the way, is now with us. Because Shaul was convinced that the way of the Messiah was wrong. So he was coming against him and trying to have him killed and put in jail. In fact, he's the one that held the coats of those religious folks that killed Stephen. Nicole Robinson, good to see you in here. He was wreaking havoc, the Bible said. That's the language. Havoc on those of the way that held the truth. But when Ananias came down and prayed for him, and those religious scales fell off his eyes, so now he can really see, he was a beast against that he was once with, and stood with that of which he used to destroy, or try to destroy, because he couldn't destroy the work of YAH. Let me show you all this. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 10 and 5. Nicole Robinson. Look what this said. And 5. Look what it said. Veronica Campbell, good to see you in here. Bless you. We demolish arguments. Look what we do. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of Yah. Now, it's we that do it, but it's through the method because the credit goes to the word. Let me read up just a little bit. I just want to go straight for the gusto, tell you the truth. But I'll go KJV, the 4th verse. It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yah to the pulling down of stronghold. The mighty through Yah, you got the revelation that Yah is the word. In the beginning was the word was with Yah, and the word was Yah. You can't have a relationship with Yah without having a relationship with his word because he is the word. If we get that, then we know the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yah, a.k.a. mighty through the word. It's the word that has the power, the creating power, and it also is a destroyer. The word destroys evil. And when you perfect and upright, you're in alignment with the word. You're only perfect and upright because of the word. And when you line up with it, then he can use you. Perfect, upright. Now you can tear down Satan's kingdom. Are you with me? You can't, I don't care how many people you feed and help with their groceries. If you adulterer, you ain't tearing down nothing. You a fake religious person. If you cussing and acting a fool, you a conundrum. You're confusing. Like I said, you can't be a pimp. You can't be a mistress. You can't be swinging on a pole and doing Bible study. Which one are you going to do? Mark Logan. That's why some relationships are real weird. Be with somebody willing to destroy you. I'm talking about and will. When they get mad at you, ain't nothing they won't do to tear you down and destroy you. Yet y'all say you in love. That's a conundrum. And some people live like that in the spirit. If you accept that in your personal life, it's kind of hard not to be like that in your spirit. Oh, it's the truth. 4th verse. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yah to the pulling down of stronghold. Okay. Casting down imagination. All right, over here. Look at it. The weapons we fight are not the weapons of the world. Because the weapons of the world in war is bombs and stuff like that. But also, their conversations are evil. Their conversations are seductive. Their conversations are manipulative. Their conversations are deceitful. I'm just telling you. The weapons that we fight with are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power. Talking about the word, y'all. They have divine power to demolish strongholds. We demolish arguments. Arguments are verbal sometimes, but arguments are also mental. Every war that go on in a person's head don't come out their mouth. But what we do through the word, through the power of the word right now is destroying arguments in y'all mind. As I teach. If what I teach is the word. Yeah, Leslie Sutton, good to see you in here. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of Yah. So those thoughts that, try to exalt itself against what Yah is saying, the word is able to tear that stuff down. People start saying in their mind, oh, that's right. Oh, I see that now. Because the word came inside you and started tearing down some dumb stuff. Some religious stuff. Folks didn't know that religious people fear you when you line up with the word. They can say what they want with their mouth, but they don't want to see you riding or walking. They don't want to see you coming. Because you condemned it. Your presence condemned. When you used to be a part of some mess and then they see you and you know the word much better, even better than they do, and you living much better, way better than they do, and you can see they mess now, and they know you can see it, they want to pull you in quick. They want to get you to agree with them quick. Because you come in the light, and you should never agree with them. You should never be pulled in. Your life should convict them. And if the conviction don't work, your life should condemn them. You don't come in condemnation to condemn them, but it's the word that's condemning them. It should convict them that they change. But when the presence of the word don't convict the person to the point they want to change, then it's condemnation, because they can't condemn. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, the weapons we fight with are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. We demolish arguments and pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of YAH. And we take captive every thought. Listen, thoughts. We take captive every thought to make it obedient to the Messiah. Our stinking thinking runs our life. The word come and interrupt our thoughts, our lifestyle. That's what it does. Y'all know right now the word, those of you that's living anything, you know what did it. The word came in and stopped you. It was the word that pulled you off the mattresses. Mattresses. Don't play. Just a mattress. Well, you had a lot of people on that one mattress. You probably need to go buy another one. Now, if you moved around about the city, mattresses, like I said. But it was the word that came and got you. Okay, back seats and cars. We demolish. That means he chose us. Baptizes the word inside of us, and now we can work with the word. Because we bow down to it, and now it has free course in our life. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of YAH. And we take captive every thought to make it obedient to the Mashiach. Listen, this is the part I wanted, y'all. And we will be ready to punish. Man, that's some heavy talk in there. And we be ready to punish every act of disobedience once our obedience is complete. That goes against Catholicism, don't it? You ain't supposed to judge. And we will be ready to punish every act of disobedience. That's some heavy talk there. Once, though, it's once your obedience is complete. I'm trying to tell you something. 6th verse. And having readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. Oh, there was a man in the land of Oz whose name was Job, a perfect and upright man, one that feared YAH and eschewed evil, hated it. He was qualified to hate it. You're not qualified to hate it if you're living in it, if you're doing it. Is y'all with me? You're not qualified to hate evil. You are evil. How are you going to hate evil? That's why you do it. You do it because you don't hate it. You enjoy it. Some people come in your life and will destroy it because they're evil. Evil is evil. Wait till evil get fit. Evil like to please you and then squeeze you. Squeeze the life out of it. Destroy you. Evil like to say, aha, gotcha. Yeah, you would want to hate it. Matthew 7, y'all. 7 and 4. We talked about it. We're not finished with the topic, so here we go. Listen. Matthew 7 and 4. Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote out of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thine own eye. How can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, when all the time there's a plank in your own eye? Let me help you. You need help. Why don't we both wait for someone to come help us? Because you scandalous too. How can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of thine own eye, when all the time is the plank in your own eye? You hypocrite. First take the plank out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. Did you know there's a certain level of wisdom? He that is wise wins souls, the Bible says. There's a certain level of wisdom. Emmett Little John, what's up, man? If you're in the Bay, man, we need to get together. Eat some food. Back to the word. Listen. There's a certain level of wisdom to come along with when your obedience is fulfilled. When you are 100% sold out for the Most High. He's called you out of the darkness into the marvelous light, and you literally live for him. So you're not going to be around people and accidentally do stuff and say stuff, and that's just not who you are no more. I don't care how sexy they are. I don't care how handsome they are. I don't care how scandalous they are and how upset they make you. You're going to stay on your A game. You're going to stay with the word. You're going to stay with YAH. You're going to represent him, period. You're not double-minded. You're not one of these fake Catholicized Christian jokers that believe we all sinners saved by grace. You're not one of them fake folk that live like the devil and preach like an angel, talk like one. You're not one of them. We got enough of them. Right? Want to help somebody. You need help. Use the tools. Why don't you use the word that you've given to them on yourself? First cast out the beam out of thine own eye. Listen what it say. Beverly, good to see you in here. Bless you. I pray everything is over there. Everything on the 9 is good, Beverly. Praying for you and with you. Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye. Tim, good to see you in here, sir. Yeah, you'll see clearly. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Clearly, there is a spiritual wisdom that the Most High imparts in those that obey what he say. Yeah, I'm telling you. There's a wisdom. You see things different than people. You see spiritually deeper. It's the truth. You see dearly. You see, yeah. Rhonda, what's up with it? Boca Tove, young lady. Yeah. Thou hypocrite. First cast out the beam out of thine own eye, and then shalt thou see clear. If you're willing to get your life in order and obey him, this is all it's really saying. You gave your life to him. You've been bought with a price, and your life is no longer your own. So you're really sold out for him. You're not just a religious person. You're really sold out for him, and you really live for him for real. Then man or woman on a mission, you're in a position. You're in a position to help people. Yeah, they can see your good works and magnify your Father which is in heaven, which then positions you to avenge evil, to help pull them out of evil, because they can see the power of the word working in you. And don't you underestimate that, because some people need to see you, the new you, that don't agree with them jokes no more, don't agree with them statements no more. Used to have a fake preacher's back. I ain't got your back like that no more. I got YAH's back now. I got the words back. I got the truth now. I've been out of pocket. I was out of pocket when I was agreeing with you. I'm not running around talking about I'm praying for. I'm not praying. Check this out. I'm praying for you because you wicked. How about that? I don't rock with incomplete sentences no more. I'm praying for you because what you're doing is wrong, and you need to repent. And what you teaching, the Most High gonna get you if you don't stop. How you living? It ain't cool. Folks tremble when they see you now. Nicodemus in what is that? Is that John 6, y'all? I think it is. But Nicodemus came to the Messiah by night. And the reason why he came by night is peer pressure, religious pressure, because he was a Pharisee, leader of the Jews, Yahudim. He was a leader. And the Mashiach was teaching truth. So he had to dip away from that religious crowd he hung with, right? And he came to the Messiah so he wouldn't get busted. So he came at nighttime, and he really was like a secret disciple. But it's time to get bold enough. That's why the Messiah said, if you're ashamed of me before men, I'll be ashamed of you before my Father. Because we need to buy the truth and sell it not, and we need to represent it, which is a healthy amount of persecution to come with that. And we be hoping rather, kind of, the more the word come, the more you realize it, but we kind of be believing it's to some retrospect that you can represent both, but you can't serve two masters. And we got to understand the difference between religion and true relationship. And we'll be faithful to religion, right, as we learn true relationship. But when you really get filled with true relationship, you should represent relationship and go against religion. Sometimes we try to be a part of religion and have a relationship. And that puts you in a situation where you're holding the truth in unrighteousness, what Romans 1 was talking about. Having the truth because you're learning it, but that religious piece is still that. Christmas trees and Easter baskets. That's Catholicism. Is it evil? You tell me the root of it. You tell me the root of Easter. Pastor Bell, good to see you in here. You tell me the root of Easter. You mean to tell me you believe, if you know the root of, what's the root of the Passover? What's the root of it? Is it the blood of the Messiah? Yeah. Now tell me the root of Easter. Is it the goddess of fertility? Is it? What the egg represent? It's Satanism. The root of it. Oh, come on, y'all. But Nicodemus came to him by night until he got strong enough to come out the woodworks. I'm trying to tell you something. He had to grow. So that when his obedience was fulfilled, now he's able to avenge evil. Now you can stay, but he had to be willing to suffer. Messiah said, if you don't suffer with me, you won't reign with me. There's a level of persecution that comes with truth that the average Christian ain't ready for. Because it can get real uncomfortable. Mess around inside with truth on a level that y'all want you to, and you'll see the difference. If you don't, then you won't see it. You'll just hold the truth in unrighteousness. You'll be getting truth, but you'll still function with this bull crap. And it's bull crap too. Bull doo-doo. Mm-hmm. Where we at? Back to Job, I guess, huh? Job 1:1. There was a man in the land of Uz whose name was Job. And that man was perfect and upright. I like that. How many of us want to be perfect and upright? You want to have a reputation, perfect and upright. Perfect, true Bible perfection is maturity. And maturity is a consistent ability. Consistency has a lot to do with maturity. Like, you know, when you're mature, you know what needs to be done and you're doing it. That's what maturity is. And that's the picture that the Bible is painting, right? Because him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin. When you're mature, you know what's right and you do it consistently. It's like a fluke if you sin. Because that's not how you live. And when you get to that point, then the Most High positions you because he wants to use you. And then, I got to go back. I wanted to hang out with Job. Right on, Job. Nice hanging with you. I got to go back to 2 Corinthians. But 10, y'all. But in 5, we demolish arguments. 5, casting down imaginations. Imaginations are thoughts, arguments, thinking, stinking thinking. We cast down and demolish arguments. And every high thing that exalts itself. What is a high thing that exalts itself? Thoughts. Spiritual thoughts that are in people. The word come like it's doing right now. It will come when you're religious, you have an argument to justify your religious position. I'm telling you that. I ain't asking you nothing. But the word come and attack it. And if you belong to him, the attack from the word is going to be successful. If we went to 4, it says demolishing strongholds. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through YAH, to the pulling down of strongholds. That you know, something that's real strong is religion. Let me tell you why. Because when you're wicked and in the world, and the word come and shine the light on it, shine a light on the fact that you commit adultery or fornication, or you're an alcoholic or a dope fiend, or you're a straight up liar, or you're violent. When the word shine a light on that, it kind of speaks for itself. But when the enemy is able to cloud the way of escape through religion, those become strongholds. That's why when the Bible says the Messiah, when he came unto his own received him not. But many as received him, to them gave he power to become his children. But he came unto his own received him not. Why? Because they were religious. They were leaning on Moses and Abraham. They were religious. That will grab you and justify you in your sin. Catholicism is a strong spiritual justification. I'm a sinner saved by grace. No, you should be an ex-sinner because of grace. But Catholicism is, I'm a sinner saved by grace. No, you're not. You are a sinner. That's why you hold the truth in unrighteousness. You're holding the word, but you live unrighteous. Oh, I'm trying to tell you. I got to get ready to go. 4 first, the weapons of our warfare. Listen to that. It's serious. You need to represent truth. And the proper representation of truth is you live it. since I'm running out of time, we just got to hop straight to the 6th verse, yo. And we will be ready to punish. Listen to that. How do we punish evil? With the truth. We ain't coming with no guns and no knives, cutting people. That's not, no. We punish. You know how we punish it? We snatch the joker down. When we're around fake religious stuff, when I'm around, that fake religious stuff don't work. I'm telling you, straight up. It don't work. It definitely ain't gonna work on me. And it ain't gonna work on them in my presence. They just gotta be quiet. And that might not protect them. But you ain't gonna come with that garbage. Wicked stuff. You ain't gonna justify that. Arguments and thoughts. Put it on the table, see what the word do to it when the conversation is over. Yeah. What helps tremendously is that Job was perfect and upright, which qualified him to hate the evil. And now he's used to destroy the evil. Have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but reprove it. You got to correct it, and they got to see it in you in order for you to do that. They got to be able to see your good works and magnify your Father which is in heaven, which positions you to be able to help them. I'm trying to tell you. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and we take captive every thought. Listen, the word come and snatch that ugly thought and get it out of you. If you're wrong, you're just wrong. And the word has a way through love and wisdom of revealing that to you. It's like having surgery, precision, skillfully. You can stick somebody with an ice pick and they bleed to death internally and die. But through the operation of the word, a person can cut you from the top, from your throat all the way down to your midsection and open you up and precisionally fix the problem, close you back up, and you heal up. Now you run around playing ball again. That's what the word do. Word is able to deliver a person that's super religious into having a real relationship that's willing to suffer, to be labeled the bad guy because they standing with truth. Wide is the road to lead to destruction. Don't think that wide religious road is the way because everybody on it. No, it's straight and narrow. When the Most High comes to talk to us on that day as an individual, you want to be one that stood with truth, not religious crowds. He wants you to get all shamefaced. Now you super humble because religion is around and them is your folks, them is your family, them is your peeps. That's who you came up with. You better go on with that and stand with truth and quit playing with yourself and your soul. You got a responsibility. And having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. You living right. How many of y'all living right and ready to attack evil? Like I taught yesterday, don't sit around here with all these gifts and abilities in YAH and you ain't going to use them in the ministry. This is extra. This is a commercial break and I'm finna go. It really ain't extra. It matches the lesson, but really, position yourself to be used with the gifts that God gave you, because with the gift come responsibility. I'm just telling you. And that's when you stepping up, having a readiness to revenge all disobedience. You walk in the life. You live in the life. You obeying him. Now, he can use you as a prototype that will call people out of the darkness into the marvelous light. Yeah. Man, you changed. Want folks in false doctrine to say, wow, Where you fellowship? Can I come with you? Because wherever you fellowship, obviously the word is there. Let's pray. Spirit of the Most High, we love you and thank you for this opportunity coming for you. Humbly to know how, gleaning in the truth of your word in your presence. We need your Ruach HaKodesh. Hallelujah. Yah, we love you. And we need you. Continue to illuminate us, quicken us, make us alive. As we submit and surrender to you, thereby allowing you to take the beam out of our eye so we can see clearly now. The beam is gone. Now we can see all the obstacles in their way, and we can help them. Give us boldness from your spirit to stand with truth. Make that difficult decision to divorce religion and to roll with true relationship moving forward. We love you for the shower of the power to do so. And we'll be careful to give you the praise and honor, not only now but forever. In the matchless name of Yahushua, we humbly pray. Hallelujah. Amen, amen, and amen. Bless you. Special blessing on Bakita. Touch her from the crown of her head to sort of feet. Build her up in you in Yahushua's name. Barbara, always a pleasure. Beverly. All right. Yeah, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. All right, Trenda. I'm going to call you. I'm going to sneak up on you, Trenda. Bless y'all. Y'all continue to pray for me. Those of you that sing praise and stuff like that, start chiming in early so that we can take shifts in praising and lifting them up. I don't want to have a battle of the bands, but I definitely want everybody to be able to use their gift. And so y'all start showing up so the Most High can use you. If you had a gift, use it for the ministry. All right. Thank everybody that's willing to push the share button. That's our way of witnessing, sharing the truth, tagging. Yeah, we tag. Why? That's witnessing. Come on in and listen to the word. We give. Thank everybody that financially supports the ministry. We got Cash App, $ donate to Derrick, $ donate the number 2 DERRICK. We got PayPal, paypal.me/Derrick Yisrael, DERRICK YISRAEL. We got more, but that's enough. Let's go talk about the line. Y'all want to talk about the word? All you got to do is dial 302-202-1102, extension 815648. Again, 302-202-1102, extension 815648. And I saw that, yes, sir, Brianna, because you got the gift of praise as well. Chime in. And we start taking turns and stuff like that because I don't want to create, again, the battle of the bands. All we need is one at a time, but make yourself known. So, yeah, I should be able to chime in to teach, and singers is waiting. Chime me into the thing so I can sing. I'm already prepared, got my soundtrack or whatever, or a cappella, however you want to do it. You should. So do it and be faithful. I don't want nobody to make no guest appearances like you a celebrity. If you give you the gift, you be faithful and be ready to be used. Like I'm supposed to be faithful and be ready to be used. I said enough. I love y'all. Y'all, those that's chiming in on the line, going over there now. I'm on my way. Already on there, huh? Yeah, I'm already on there. Y'all come on. Y'all be Baruch and Barak Shalom. I'm gone.